The livestream comments floating above my head just confirmed it. My new brother is scheduled to die tonight. I'm 6 years old, and apparently, I'm the villain of this story. According to the scrolling text, Sebastian is the tragic second lead, rich, handsome, and currently weeping in a bathtub because the heroine dumped him for the main character. The chat is screaming that his bad ending is locked. They say he's preparing his exit strategy. They say I'm just a glitch, a little monster who will only make things worse. Spoiler alert, they're wrong. I'm gripping a crumpled piece of paper with his address, and I'm not going there to push him over the edge. I'm going there because I'm bored, I'm hungry, and if he thinks he gets to escape this hellhole of a world before he buys me dinner, he's got another thing coming. Chapter 1. I spent a week with a dictionary, decoding the floating text. Bottom line, I needed to find this tortured billionaire everyone was obsessed with. I'm 6. I wasn't looking for a boyfriend, despite what the creepy comments said about the 23-year-old billionaire. And I certainly wasn't looking to save him. The real reason? I'd already wrecked this orphanage. I'm not the sweet, misunderstood orphan the chat claimed. I'm bad news. I spent my toddler years riding Cecil like a horse. One hand ripping out his hair, the other choking him out. Daddy's daddy is called Uncle. Cecil was a saint. Even while his eyes rolled back in his head, he tried to correct me. Harlow. Daddy's daddy is Grandpa. Like I cared. I'm an orphan. No daddy. Definitely no grandpa. I wasn't always a monster. Humans are weird. Sometimes my good side took over. Like when the adults complained about the drought. I climbed the roof with a watering can to make it rain. Except the can was full of weed killer. Now the whole yard is dead. Scorched earth. Just like Cecil's scalp. The teachers said bad kids get spanked. I took that personally. Any kid stepped out of line, I yanked their pants down and spanked them right there in the hallway. Now the other kids run like roaches when I walk in, holding their butts. Cecil was down to 3 hairs. That wouldn't last me the weekend. I was bored. Time for a new map. Saving Sebastian? That costs extra. But a free toy delivered to my door. I'm playing with it. Cecil was happy. Too happy. He gripped that address paper so hard his knuckles turned white. He ran so fast he lost a slipper. 30 minutes later, I was in a car heading to Sebastian's estate. I stood before the giant front door, holding a duck. A live, breathing duck. My only friend in the hellhole. Cecil didn't argue. As long as I didn't take him, I could have taken the roof. Good to bring a gift. Maybe he won't return you, Cecil whispered to Cliff, the driver. Drop her and run. We're throwing a party tonight. I choked the duck's neck with one hand and banged on the door with the other. I'm tiny. The heavy wood barely made a sound. Silence. I was done waiting. The text scrolled fast above my head. Why is the villainess here? She's 6. What's the plan? Forget it. The system is broken. Giselle treated Sebastian like a dog and kicked him out. Meanwhile, Harlow is still figuring out potty training. If she doesn't hurry, Sebastian is toast. Giselle gaslit him for years and moved on instantly. He's in the bathtub right now. Too many big words. I kept knocking. No one answered. Now I was mad. I walked around the yard until I found a loose brick. The neighbor's house had a ladder. But for me, it was a mountain. I dragged it, huffing and puffing, and put it under the lowest window. Brick in hand. I started to climb. Chapter 2. I pressed my face against the glass. Inside, it was a sauna. Steam was thick. And the floor was red. I swung the brick. Crash. Glass exploded inward. The guy in the tub jerked, thrashing like a fish out of water. He failed. He flopped back into the water with a wet slap, choking on a mouthful of pink water. He turned his head, coughing, water dripping from his nose. Our eyes locked. Am I seeing things? He rasped. Am I haunted now? I wrinkled my nose. So this was the second lead. Sure, he was better looking than Cecil, but the bathroom looked like a crime scene. Messy. Oh my God. Sweetheart. My little angel. The redemption arc crashed through the window. He must think she's an angel sent from heaven. True love has arrived. Are you sure that's not the Grim Reaper? The text was losing its mind. We, however, were dead calm. We spoke at the exact same time. Come get me. I'm stuck. Where did this brat come from? Get lost. Silence. He broke first. Sebastian groaned, dragging himself out of the tub. His skin was paper white. Major blood loss. Can't even die in peace, he mumbled. He stumbled, leaning against the wall. Drip. 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 A trail of red followed him. The cut on his wrist was deep. By the time he hit the living room, his knees were shaking. He paused. Why do I care? He thought. I'm checking out anyway. Let the kid hang there. Not my problem. All he had to do was close his eyes. Let the darkness take him. But then he remembered my eyes. A shiver went down his spine. He forced himself up. He grabbed a towel and wrapped his wrist tight. Didn't want to scare the kid before he died. He unlocked the front door. and I immediately tackled him. I slammed into his legs, brick still in hand. Thwack. I smashed the brick against his shin. Who are you calling a brat? Didn't Cecil tell you I was coming? Pick a better day to die. Sebastian's vision went black. He dropped to the floor. Is it just me, he wondered, or does my leg hurt more than my wrist? Cecil. His brain was foggy. He dug through the memories. An hour ago. A phone call. Something about a distant cousin's granddaughter needing a place to stay. Mother.